Hello, Mega Dimension here, back for another Tsukihime video. Last time we learned Hisui's like true identity and stuff. We put the pieces back together, and we had the sex scene that I thought we were supposed to have, that was happened last time. Actually, one before last time, but it happened last time. Oh well, it's cringy, but oh well. So now probably gonna be in the final part because I tried to record this the first time, but then my computer went fucking insane. So that's a good thing, I guess. So now let's. Okay, Hisui sleeps in my bed. Must be because she helped me gain my strength, but Hisui's obviously. Or maybe I pushed her too hard. I feel a tinge of regret. Oh, this was her first time, so that was really too much for her. But she was so cute, I couldn't help it. I may have up an excuse, but it can't be helped. She sleeps, taking relaxing breaths. If I'm going to take action, it has to be now. Sorry. Sleep just a little longer, Hisui. After running my hand through her hair just one last time, I change the clothes and leave the room. That's right. Agahaku-san aren't here. This is a good opportunity. I can do some investigating into what happened 8 years ago. I enter the old man's room. This place should definitely have something to answer my questions. The desk drawer is empty now. There might be something that belongs to the old man in one of the locked drawers, but I don't think he'll keep something important there. It would be great if he had a safe or something. I searched the room. Here it is. I find something like a safe pretty easily. There's no external lock and I don't know the dial combination. So I'll take off my glasses and I cut its line. There seems to be an old diary and some envelope. The diary looks like that of a child's. And the other looks like some old letters. Old letters. Why? The handwriting is definitely my old man's. It's fragmented and I can't understand it at first glance. The date starts in the summer of 8 years ago. Seems to continue on past that. I don't understand it yet, but I continue leafing through it. Month, day. My son Shiki succumbed to his total blood. Shiki, he killed my adopted son who happened to be there. The adopted son is heir of the house of Nanaya. I guess it is a blessing in all unfortunate events that he is in the same family as the synchronizers. Like Kahako Hisui. Shiki's inversion impulse is terrible. At least I kind of remember his kind of generic old man voice. I was determined that he must be eliminated. I have a duty as a head of the total household, but killing my own son is so difficult. The total blood more than Shiki. The total blood is more in Shiki than in Ayaka. Talking about potential, I found an older origin in Ayaka's blood. I wonder what that means. I think it's closer to their ancestors, I guess? Like her blood and stuff? Maybe. Shiki's blood runs much stronger. I assume that's what Shiki inverted before he became an adult. I don't know if that's because of Ro's influence, or that is why Ro chose him. Probably the latter, why Ro chose him. So he's probably invert. Maybe I'll say if it wasn't for Roa. Probably I'll say if that is the case. Probably he would invert maybe when he was in his preteens, like 12 or so. Or he was like 12 or 13. Around that time. So before adult, if he had like that strong impulse. If not, then I don't know. Shiki's powers are immortality and fusion. Shiki cannot matter the weakened powers as a result, kill the adopted child taking his life. I have to say it was a superb job of using his powers for the first time. Month X day. Month day. Both Shiki and adopted son managed to escape death. Before I killed Shiki, he killed the adopted son and stole his life, retaining himself within it. I know it is because he was so close to death, but Shiki has gained some of his sanity. Even though it is dangerous, I will not kill him simply. I will not kill him, but simply separate him from the mansion for a while. On the other hand, that other child Nanai will not live long, even if he does survive. Even if he does heal, his life has been taken by Shiki. His spy can die any day. As long as that child lives, there's a possibility that his mind will be attuned with Shiki's. It is a side effect of their two lives being linked. But that happens. The adopted son will die eventually, so there's no problem there. Month day, the problem of maintaining appearances to no society still remains. Shiki has killed the adopted Nanaya child. I have covered the incident, but Shiki cannot be shown to the public. The wound I gave him hasn't healed, and his figure has transformed. He is not in a condition to be brought in front of others, as Toshi cannot be called human either. The Nanaya child still lives. As long as he lives, I decide to use him. If there's any disagreements, I would like to hear them. So he's probably writing this letter to the head of the family? I mean, on the council? I don't fucking know. Complimentary. The Nanayas are a family that produce killers. If the adopted son happens to stay alive, the link between him and Shiki may corrupt Shiki's mind. Yeah, well, unless that happened the other way around, then you intended, so you know. Even if Shiki regains his sanity, I cannot deny the possibility that Naya child's influence, turning him into a killer. To not let this happen, we must have him somewhere where we can keep an eye on him. But we cannot allow him near the tall mansion either. I shall have him raised by an appropriate branch of the family. Month day, the tall blood has awakened within Shiki. Maybe it's because he was so close to death, but he has regained his sanity like before. But I don't know, some people cause him to invert again. Even though it tears me apart, I cannot allow Shiki near that total mansion either. I place him in the care of a trusted servant. Month day, I still haven't received word that his sanity has completely been restored. A year passed with him under the care of another house. My heart is in anguish. It's so hard for me. I think. Oh, here's a fly. Yeah, fly. Where was I? I saw received word that I restored. My heart is angry. It's so hard for me. I think of a way my own son has to live. As soon as Shiki heals, I'll be able to bring him back to the mansion. What is this? An adopted son. I knew about it adoption 10 years ago. Even though I didn't exactly remember the details, I know about it. He killed me? 8 years ago in that courtyard. Our minds are linked? The words say that my mind and his are possibly linked. Normally the story will be something to laugh off, but right now, it explains too much. No, that's not it. There isn't anything like that. I know. Even though I already know about it, I try not to notice. I want to deny again. The adopted child was. The one who was killed was. I know his which, but I don't want to admit it. This is useless. Cursing myself, I toss the letters to the side. All that's left is this. I pick up the diary in the safe. It looks like a child's diary, certainly. Nothing Tom Mikasa would have had. I flipped the pages. There's only 2 words. Help me. Like that. On the white page, it is written really small. Huh? I flipped through the pages. Help me. I turned the page. Help me. I turned the page. Help me. I turned the page. What? It's like a curse that brings the reader to the depths of darkness. Help me. 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 Help. Help me. 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 I feel sick. I've seen so many nightmares up to now, but this is far worse. Those words help me. It isn't that whoever wrote this diary only knew these words, only these words, that is all this person can feel. None of the dark litany scribbled out. Literary? I don't know. One letter after another, like the spew feelings of this person. This is the only way the author could escape. This person knew no other way to lay out this curse. There's still more than half the diary to look at. I can't bring myself to read the rest of it. I flip through the pages, trying not to look at its contents. As I flip through the pages, my hand stops at the very last page. Regular sentences. On the last page, there's a short paragraph. Silver lettering. Adores otherwise the perfect white sheet. So it's better to become just a doll. Gradually, my body stopped generating a pulse. Blood vessels turned into tubes, one by one. Blood vanished like vapor. My heart, everything, just crafted parts. So that's why there'll be no more pain. Closing the diary, I put it back in the safe. I don't know why this Mikasa kept such a thing. But I do know one thing. Fearing that child's malice, it was something meant to be sealed away and in the safe. The day draws to a close. A dark garden. The dark trees spread out before me like a black veil. I remember the dream I saw before coming to the mansion. Alright. Isn't that there is something there? I just need to confirm something in my heart, so I entered the black veil. There isn't anything here. It's not like the body of the one who killed 8 years ago is here. It's not like the blood of the one killed 8 years ago is here. For an instant, the scene flashes in my mind. A hot summer day. I was looking down on my blood-stained self, as if I was another person. So, someone must have been killed here. Whether it was me or him, I don't know. Which one was adopted? Which one is a monster? Which one is the monster Shiki? If I think about it logically, I had to be the one to kill him here. That isn't correct. The one who was killed was you, Shiki-sama. Well, the good thing I was able to record once, because I wanted to see that as in the start of Hisui's line, I guess. I'll turn around. I don't know when she arrived, but Hisui's there. Hisui, you woke up already. Don't push yourself. Are you so tired? Shiki-sama, you're the one who should not push yourself. You're still losing energy at a great pace, and much more than you have gained. Hisui stands before me. My pulse picks up. He standing so close to me really does make me feel more alive. While my body really is warm. I think you're going to come into me. But Hisui, what are you saying? You say that I was killed here? Do you know what happened here? Yes, I saw you die here. You were killed by Shiki. Not your body, not just your body and your soul, but everything was killed. Her voice is shaking. It isn't that she's scared. Instead, she sounds incredibly angry at that person who killed me. Wait a sec, Hisui. The one who was killed was adopted Nanaya child. So wasn't he the one who died? No, you're the one that died, Shiki-sama. She answers directly. Oh, I see. That means... I see. So I am the adopted child.
Yes, you are the descendant of the Naya family. Mikasa-sama adopted you, the only surviving member. Your name is Shiki, because Mikasa found amusing that his son was also named Shiki. By a strange coincidence, he adopted you.
Our names are the same?
Yes, it is natural for you to be confused. And you're different from us. You were really adopted into the Tono family.
I can speak. Such a thing isn't a shock or anything. I'm not getting along with my old man from the beginning, and I never felt quite right in a mansion. So such a thing... Such a... thing... Even in the world lies,
I'm very sorry. Such a thing that caused you sadness.
No, I'm fine. I'm not sad. I say that, but I know it's a lie. I don't know what kind of feeling it is, but it is true that I feel an emptiness in my heart. That's weird. People that Totem bloodline have powers, don't they? Well, if she is a vampire, then what am I? I'm not the same as him. I have these strange eyes.
I do not know in detail, but Aika-sama said that you are the same as Nisa and I, whose families are enemies of those of mixed blood. We have the power to synchronize with those we exchange fluids with, and then the Naya family had the power to fight demons.
I see. Certainly my eyes are not the power to help Hisui like Hisui's, rather it is the power to kill. I see, but then why was I adopted by the old man? That doesn't make any sense. Why would he adopt an enemy?
Shiki-sama, you are an inheritor of a very special bloodline of demon hunters. Akasami, Fuji, Ryogi, and Nanaya.
Okay, we have like these three are like from the Garden of Sinners. I have not watched that or read the manga or of that. But, you know, it's like kind of interesting that they reference it. Ryogi would appeared before Tsukihime, so the Garden of Sinners, like in the light novel, that appeared first than anything else. So it's kind of interesting that they reference it.
These four families are the enemies of mixed blood. I think Mikasa-sama brought you here to help fight off something.
I mean, how did he even get a chance to adopt me in the first place?
I heard that you were the only member of the Nai family to survive.
Oh, I see. 10 years ago, a Japanese-style house nested deep within the mountains, surrounded by a black forest, a rusted world isolated from the flow of history. I can't quite remember it well. All I can remember is that pale blue glass moon. On the forest clearing, a figure that looked like Tomokazu was cutting up a lot of people. But that was then and this is now. Something done so long ago doesn't matter now. Well, I understand I was killed by Shiki here. It's actually kind of depressing that he really does not remember like his family. When Mikasa, it was like kind of heartbreaking. You actually think about it, like because he kind like only in his dreams can he kind of recall things like very vaguely. Like he remembers his father being slaughtered and his mother being torn apart. So it was like kind of frightening that he actually kind of remembers it. But as I said, that is like so heartbreaking that he doesn't remember it. Like in his dreams, he would just after he wakes up, he just cries up. It's like, why am I crying? It's like kind of sad, you know. But how is it that I'm living as Tomoshiki right now?
Yes, without a doubt, you were stabbed by Shiki in the chest and on the verge of death. By some miracle, you were able to recover. You were saved by Shiki, also survived. There's no one died. Everything should have returned right then. But she became something that cannot be shown to other people.
I see. So a replacement was needed for Tomoshiki. The name of Tomakasa is the top of the business world.
His son cannot suddenly die. Yes. Mikasa-sama pretended Nanaya child died, and had you live as Toshiki. It was all to protect the family name.
I guess. That's something the old man would do. Yeah, everything fits now. Even though I'm Toshiki, I'm not technically part of the Tomo family. Besides, no one else holds that blood. So my old man sent me to live with the Arimas and contrived a situation where I could not be the successor since my health was bad, even though I was supposedly the eldest son of the Tomo household.
Shiki-sama,
That's fine. You don't have to apologize for keeping this secret. Just let me now is enough. Besides, aren't you like me?
No, compared to you or Nissan, I have not suffered at all.
That's interesting. Her sister suffered, but not her. Interesting.
Even after Mikasa-sama died, Aga-sama took us under her care. So I've only lived peacefully, not knowing anything.
Wait, Hisui.
Aga-sama.
Aya, she knows that I'm not her real brother?
Yes. She heard it from Mikasa-sama after you were adopted. But Aika-sama will always insist that you're a real brother. Every day Mikasa will tell Aika to forget about you. But Aika-sama will never agree. Even though she'd be scolded severely, she still wait for you in her heart. If you knew the truth, you would leave. That's why Aika-sama told us to never let you know the truth. Aika-sama always helped Nissan and myself. Nissan was Mikasa-sama's servant and was not allowed out of his room. Aika-sama hated that and freed Nissan.
Interesting.
So for Aika-sama, we continue the lie. Aika-sama, all of us, we want you to come back.
Hisui.
So please do not hate Aika-sama. More than anything else, she thinks importantly of you.
Yeah, I know. There's no way I'll hate her. It's more important for me to be hated. For me to be hated. I was one living peacefully while you were all suffering. So, I'm thankful to Aika. She welcomed me nothing more than an outsider back to the mansion. She even calls me her brother. So I have to keep it up too. If she's willing to call me Tomoshiki as her brother, then I don't have to care about the name Nanaya Shiki. I have to continue being her brother, being Tomoshiki.
Shiki-sama.
He rushes to me. I serve myself a Hisui, who's staring with a weird face and takes a deep breath. Jeez, I got help by you, Hisui, but I'm still having these headaches.
Shiki-sama. Your body's weakened because of the incident 8 years ago. At the time, Shiki stole your life and used it to prolong his own life. That is why you're weakening and why you're linked with Shiki.
I see. So that's how it is. In other words, as long as I don't do something about that killer Shiki, I won't be able to return to normal.
Yes, I believe he despises you utterly. That is why he's stealing your life, gradually trying to endure your heart. He's enjoying your pain.
Her voice is shaded with anger again. He hates me. I don't get it. He's the one that killed me. I can understand him having a grudge against him, but why would he have a grudge against me?
No, Shiki. No, Shiki sees you as someone who has killed him. Shiki-sama, you've caused the existence of Tomoshiki to disappear.
I caused him to disappear.
Yes, you were certainly killed by Shiki, and once your life was saved, you took Shiki's place as Tomoshiki. After that, the Shiki who was confined somewhere must have viewed you as a threat. Tomoshiki is still alive, but here is now someone else living as Tomoshiki. Shiki is still alive, but you have taken away everything that's Toshiki, and he has become something that has no name, no existence.
I see. So he views himself as the rightful Toshiki and sees me as an imposter. No wonder.
Shiki
wants to kill me and get everything back. But that's coming to an end. I'll protect you.
But that's coming to an end. Now I shall protect you, Shiki-sama. No matter what Shiki does, I will not let you kill you once again. Even if the killer Shiki walks the streets, he will be disposed of. So please do then rest in your room.
Rest in my room? No, that won't help me. She is annoyed, but our fusion gets worse day by day. If he really does go crazy, I don't know if I can stay sane myself. Huh. He's a guy who hurt even himself to get his revenge. Revenge? No, that's not it. The Shiki who says he was killed by me? The Shiki who sees me as an imposter? The Shiki who's repeatedly say he'll kill me? The Shiki who says any of this would not have happened if I was not here? The Shiki who has lost his sanity, like Tomikaze killing people in the streets? And yes, the one who died in the distant past, that child called Nanaya Shiki. Unconsciously, I grit my teeth. Don't be ridiculous. I am the one who has the right to be better, Shiki. Suddenly the old wound from my chest starts to hurt. There's only one way to stop this pain.
Shiki-sama, where are you?
You know. Shiki's gonna come, but I'm not gonna wait for him. I know where his hideout is. I'll end this worthless connection of ours.
Please stop, Shiki-sama. With your body like that, it will be too dangerous.
Hisui, sorry, but there's a knife in my room. Will you get it for me?
I refuse. I cannot let you go.
Oh well, I'll get it myself. Watch over things when I'm gone.
Shiki-sama.
Turn my back to Hisui, I'll walk away.
Shiki-sama, if you do that, I really will get accept.
Suddenly apologize to Hisui. I head back inside. I leave the gate. In my pocket is my knife engraved with Nanaya. Thanks to Hisui, I have this in my body now. If there's any problem, that is, Hisui remains by my side. Hisui, please go back to the mansion.
I refuse. You did not listen to my words, so I will not listen to yours.
Hisui peevishly tosses her head to the side. Now look, I'm not saying you're going to get in the way. The place is very dangerous. I want you to stay in the mansion.
You say that, but should I leave, you will collapse. If you really do want to go, it'll be a big problem for you unless I go along.
Your powers like that? Maybe they rejoin Bicycle so much. Shouldn't I be good for a while?
No. That is just like a ritual to form bonds between us. Even if someone has to exchange fluids with me or Nissan, they cannot receive energy if we're not nearby.
That's a huge problem. If that is true, then I can't even get to school by myself.
If you still want me to stay here, I will. Please decide on what I should do.
She looks at me directly. It seems my answer is already decided. If I can't get to school without her help, then I can only let her come with me. For the first time in so many days, I arrive at school. The eerie silence sends a chill down my spine, a space where no living presence can be felt. Even though it holds hundreds of students during the daytime, it looks like an abandoned ruin under the moonlight.
Shiki-sama, is this really the right place?
I don't have the words to answer her. I've only seen him being in school in my dreams. Let's go, Hisui. We walk through the front gate.
Shiki-sama, this is...
Hisui halts immediately like I did. Creak. Night hangs over the school building. As soon as I press the gate, I feel something wrong in the air. Creak, creak. The air in this hall is creaking. The tense atmosphere strings our lungs. Creak, creak, creak. This feeling, I felt this ill wind many times in my nightmares. The air is thick with murderous intent, hostility, hatred. Inside the building, the darkness is filled with murderous intent. As if a battle to death is occurring like my dreams.
Shiki.
Shiki's fighting someone. I don't get it. There can't be anyone who be to fight an inhuman monster like him.
Nissan.
A whisper. Hisui speaks as if resisting the urge to throw up. Nissan. Kohaku-san. Aika has been in the mansion since morning. She left with Kohaku-san and didn't return all day. Last night, when I was locked in my room, Aika told me just to wait a little longer. What? Don't tell me, Aika. Don't tell Aika! My legs spring into action. Before I start to think, I dash towards the building. I run into the building. Inside, the air is more tense.
Shiki-sama.
Not answering her, I search for indication of presence. The hallway is horribly quiet. Scurry. A high-pitched sound assails my eardrum. It shakes the windows. The sound's coming from the floor above me.
Shiki-sama, that's...
Just stay close. Let's go, Hisui. Grabbing Hisui's hand, I bolt to the stairs. That's an image, I guess, in my mind. Still holding her hand, I go up the stairs. I clench my teeth. That day, I remember about that time when I left the room and overheard Aika and Kohaku-san talking. Aika said she'll kill Shiki, her brother. I know now that she didn't mean me, but she meant Shiki. Without doubt, the ones fighting right now are Aika and Shiki. The ear-piercing noise screams once again. The sound comes from above, around the 4th floor. The idiot! I fly through the 3rd floor. Damn it, she's being unreasonable because of that. My nightmares. I understand Shiki's by the best. His power isn't on the same level as a human's. I don't know how non-human the members of the Tone family are, but she won't be able to win. It'll be like she's going to get herself killed. I run up the upstairs as fast as I can. Aika. I turn her away, not trusting her. I haven't done anything to act like her brother, but still she calls me her brother. And now she's fighting the killer. She by herself. Damn it! I just have this terrible, awful feeling. Aika can't possibly win. Will she kill her? I don't know. I don't think he will kill Aika since he persistently went after Aika in the dreams. But on the other hand, I don't think he has the same definition of being persistent about someone. Our definition is obtaining the ones we are persistent about. He's crazy. I can't understand his broken conception since I'm not. Not even a lunatic can understand another lunatic's thoughts. Since a lunatic himself can't understand it, no one understands it, and he has to be alone. Aika. She is alive. Aika, she has to be alive. There's no way she'll be killed by Shiki. Because I should be the one Shiki is going to kill. Okay, I cannot let her die in my place. As soon as the thing happens, I scream. As I ride on the 4th floor, the sound screeches once more. It closes. It feels like it is in the hallway past these stairs. Aika! The worst mental image still ripping my brain. I dash into the hallway. For a moment, I stand dumbstruck. From behind me, I hear he's gasp. Aika. That is the only thing that pops in my head. The moonlit hallway. In the freezing air that cuts into my lungs, Aiga is standing a few yards down the hall. Like blood, a deep crimson. At first it looks like Aiga's blood, but that's not right. What is this red? What is the red? It's just her long hair. I'm still not able to grasp what's going on. Down the hallway, there's Aiga with red flowing hair and him crouching with one hand on the floor, coughing up blood. The one kneeling before Aiga is him, Shiki. Aiga's looking down at him, drawing him close behind her figure of Kohaku-san. Shiki is seemingly on the verge of death, grasping for air. Aiga's not even breathing wildly. The situation, unbelievable, it seems Aiga is the one overwhelming him. Shiki leaps forward. In a flash of speed I can't even follow, a black blur shoots forwards towards Aiga. Aiga suddenly glanced down at Shiki. With that, his body slams down to the ground as if in response to the sound. His torso burns, giving out smoke. Shiki's screams echo throughout the hallway. His evaporating body is covered in smoke. His body is under the kimono. It's mostly bones shining like a mummy. But he still lives, his gruesome form still staring at Aiga, his eyes filled with fear. On the other hand, Aiga's clothes are undisturbed. Even from here I can understand it all. Her surroundings are distorted like heat-induced mirage, and it seems more out of this world than the air in the building. She claws at his evaporating body. I calmly observes, well, without carelessness. These two powers, they are fundamentally different.
Amazing. Aiga-sama, this is amazing.
Behind me, Hisui speaks in surprise. Is that what I'm thinking too? What is this? You can say she's superior, but that's too much. She's too overwhelming. Or overwhelming. Overwhelming. Yeah, I think I said it right.
That is it, Shiki.
Aiga. For a rare breath, she managed to say her real sister's name. Aiga, she stares at Shiki unmoving. Why? Why are you treating me like this way? I'm your true Nissan. Shifting the storm around, Aiga increases once more. I love you, Aiga. I only love you. That's why I kept living in that damn basement, trying to kill that imposter, trying to get us back between brother and sister. So why are you getting in my way, Aiga?
I'm not getting your way. This is nothing more than my duty as the head of the Toon household. The duty to pass down judgment on all of those in the family who stray from being human.
I am the head of the Toon household. If he was not here, I would have still been Shiki. I could always be, but I could always have been your Nissan. Wake up, Aiga. That imposter is just deceiving you. The distortion of her eye increases even more. Closing her eyes briefly, she looks at Shiki as if she is parting with him.
I am not being deceived. You are not my Nissan.
She hides his face with his hands. But that is pointless. I don't understand what kind of power Aiga possesses, but that takes away the heat from everything in her view. Anything she can see is an inevitable plunder. So the next instant, Shiki's face will vaporize. Well, it should have.
Shiki-san?
Kaku-san says this as she realizes our presence. Aika turns around us in surprise. In that brief moment, for a split second, I complete laying down her guard. There's no way he will let a chance slip away. Okay, so let's create a save right here. So let's call Aika's name. Shiki lunges with a cry. His black shape explodes forward like a firework. Aika and Kohaku-san both turn, but it's hopeless. They'll never make it. The black shape isn't going for Aika. Shiki lunges not at Aika, but at Kohaku-san, who stands next to her. He knows, just like I'm able to move right now because of Hisui's power. He knows Aika's overwhelming power is possible through Kohaku's help. Kohaku!
Kohaku!
Aika's voice cannot stop it. Here? Shiki raises his voice and arms, thrusting like a spear aims for Kohaku's face. The sound of pierced flesh. Yeah, that just looks like paste and paint every time I see it. Everything else finished getting pretty good. Other than that, it's like, yeah, that's the only thing that was like, it's like that just looks like paste or very like heavy paint in their faces. Like, I always wondered that. My voice dies in my throat. Splat. The sound of blood splurting forth. Kagusan's face is splattered. A redness of Aika's blood.
Aika-sama?
Ah, the sound of coughing. Aika tries to speak, but blood is the only thing that pours from her mouth. That means the majority of her blood vessels have been destroyed, and all that she can do is regenerate blood. I can't speak. My mind's empty. This is the same as Shiki. This is the same as Shiki who just impaled Aika. Shiki pulls back his arm. A thud. Aika's body falls down on Aika's side. Shiki swings his body around wildly. Every time he waves it around, Aika blood paints the wall, ceiling. Shiki shakes his arms desperately. Aika. Shiki suddenly stops moving. Shiki stares at Aika's blood-drenched body, but then looks at his blood-soaked arm and bolts down the hallway, as if running from something. His footsteps lead upstairs. Shiki has run to the rooftop, but that, I don't care about that. Aika! Suddenly with a think, I run to her. Kaguya-san's still standing in the daze, her amber eyes, nothing more than jewels devoid of emotion. I crouch down next to Aika's body. Aika just lays there on the floor, powerless, with terrible calm eyes. Aika! I can tell her it's alright. I can tell her it's alright. Even my glasses on, I can see them. Aika! These are the only words I can think of. Aika, with her calm, gentle eyes, looks at me.
Nissan, why are you here?
She coughs. More blood tickles down her mouth. I can see them. The lines of death on her body are spreading across her body at gruesome speed. This is fatal. The fact that she's still alive simply due to her unnatural tone of blood. God damn it, why? Even though I understand death better than anyone, I don't want to believe it. Don't move. I'll help you right away. Taking out my shirt, I put on Aika's chest. Trying to cover up the wound, I tie it up. The blood soaks up the chair in a matter of seconds. It doesn't do anything. Instead of trying to hold up my weeping emotions, I push against it. All I can do is push. Answer me.
Answer me.
In a daze, Aika says something like she does not see me pushing against her wound.
Nissan, why are you here? I'm curious, so I can't rest until I know. Things I don't understand. They may be angry, you know. That right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I nod. Her wound keeps bleeding. I sure suck. I can't stop the bleeding. Damn it, this crappy shirt. Why does it have to suck so fast? I'm pissed. At the useless shirt, my useless self. Really not be able to stop. Just one wound eye. Stupid. Why you ask? This is my school. Even though it's late. It's not that strange for me to be here. I held back my tears. I answered as the best as I can.
I see. That isn't like me at all. I didn't even think of that at all.
Aiga sounds satisfied. She doesn't even seem to be in pain. Only her body warmth starts to disappear, like pure white ice melting under the sun. Now she understands what is happening, or maybe it's because she does understand. She speaks normally, as if we were talking during breakfast.
Hey, did you hear what we were talking about?
Yeah, sorry, but I heard.
Oh, you know now. I'm such an idiot letting you hear it. The person I didn't want to hear it the most.
Don't speak. It's okay, so relax.
Please.
I roll my shirt and tie around her body. I know it's useless, but if I don't do anything, I don't think I can stay sane.
I'm sorry. I'm deceived you all this time. I kept secrets about so many things.
It's okay. I don't care about it. So please.
Nissan, you're not my real brother. I was a horrible woman. I want you to always be by my side, so I told you all those stupid lies. So this is my punishment.
Her trembling lips, Aiga says those words clearly. The blood doesn't stop. I'll go crazy at this rate.
I knew. I already knew, so don't worry about it.
I grip her head tightly. She takes a deep breath. I give a strange smile.
Nissan, you knew, but I didn't have to hold back.
I really am an idiot.
I really am an idiot.
Her lips shaped to those words. She should have said it. She should have voiced it. I did not do so. Aika. There's no reply. What I'm holding right now is not breathing. Hey! There's no response. What I'm holding is what used to be told Aika. Say something! There will never be an answer. What I'm holding now is closed eyes calmly. Aika! I shake her body, even though I understand that better than anyone else, that it has no meaning.
Shige-san, please.
She placed her hand on mine. Well, I realized that I was making her body dirty. I'm like an idiot. I made her body dirty. Quietly, I place her on the floor. The school building is horribly quiet. Hisui and I were frozen. Only Kaguya-san seems to remain the power to move. I
wonder where Shigi-sama went to.
Shiki. Those words catapulted my conscience back.
Nisa, don't say that now.
No, Kaguya-san's right. I stand up. It's a good thing, it's a really good thing I brought my knife.
Please stop, Shigi-sama. You don't have to do such a dangerous thing. Shigi will not last long with that wound anyways.
No. I go one that far, since she cannot let Shiki that couldn't be alive any longer. For I say I cannot leave him be. I say this as I push her away. That's a lie. More than just cause. I have the cells with him here and now. I hate him. To put it simply, I just want to kill him. Don't follow me. But if you stay here and take care of Aika, Kaguya-san nods. Hisui uneasily watches me as I run up the stairs. Then the rooftop. The moon hangs in the sky. The wild beasts encroaching down on the concrete. Shiki. I remove my glasses. I look at his death. Crouching, Shiki's biting his own arms. There exists no trace of sanity. What happened? What caused him to go insane? What happened caused him to go insane? That pisses me off. I'm not able to lose my sight for Aiga's sake. Underneath the moonlight, even though I know him for so long, I take my first step towards the enemy I just met tonight. Shiki, Aiga's dead. She looks at me with bloodshot eyes. His face is half gone, but still isn't dead. The powers of those blood, Shiki power is immortality. That must mean it's hard for him to die, more likely for him to live on. That's funny. For me, that means nothing. You look ugly. Shut up! Shut up! She gets up with a short breath. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Like a broken record, he repeats the same thing. Shut up! 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 Shut the hell up! Paying for his Shiki just shouts. You're always noisy. What kind of a grudge do you have against me? Why, you're always getting in my way. She screams around while says, staggering around. What are you? I don't get it. Just shut up. Just leave me alone. Don't look inside me. Don't use my dreams. You're always watching me. That's why I'm full of so uneasiness. She claws at his head. What? I never even thought about that. I always see him, tracking him in my dreams. But it never occurred to me how she will feel being tracked. Get out! Get out of me! Get out of my house! Get out of my name! You're in my way! You're in my way! You're in my way! You screamed like a child. Same goes for you. I raised my knife. I never thought to understand him in the first place. I came here for a death match. Fine, let's fight to the death. All those who get in my way are my enemy. I'll kill you all. Haku. Just like that old man who wanted me locked until I died. I'll kill you all. She screams like a raving lunatic. Wait, did he kill his father? That line. His figure really is ugly. And then she attacks me head on because of his fight. Aga, she doesn't has a functional body, so it was easy. She runs, so he thinks, and I avoid his arm and swing slower than a walking speed. I slice the line top of his head to his abdomen. Good. Thud. She goodbye loses power and collapses onto mine. See, simple. See, it's too clear. Death looked like an eye shaft around his head. See, that's what I meant by ugly. She just laughs. There's no tension left. Laughing and dying. His arms leaning, falling to the ground. Shiki dies. Before he does, he looks at me, curiously. Who are you? Eh? Who are you? What are you saying? I'm Toshiki. You're always targeting. Oh, I see. You're Shiki. She claps to the ground. What is this? What is this? You look nothing like what I've heard. She collapses as soon as body purses into the wind. It's over. With this, it's over. But I don't feel anything. I won't feel those fleeting headaches. I return to life as normal, but I don't feel happy. Our loss is far greater. But this what is over? Why? I feel dizzy. She last words won't fade away. Something did end. But I don't know what ended, or in the beginning what was I trying to end. I look up at the moon. In the fake darkness my heart is enthralled. After Hisui came, I stood in dumb amazement, standing in the moonlight. Midday. Moon, an epilogue. The next week passed like it was just a dream. Just like Shiki's dead body, Ika remains dissolved into nothingness. The whole affair did not leak into the public and was taken care of by the people of the Toa family. Our stay in management become the successor to the Toa household in Ika's place. For now, it's just in a name, but I guess it's not something that can be determined easily. Since Shiki died, my body returned to health, and I'm allowed to lead a normal life. As everything else, only a little has changed since before. My happy school life without Aika. My life in the mansion with Hisui and Kohaku-san. I told Shiki things the whole incident that occurred after I came to the mansion ended. However, there's still a matter I have to take care of. If I think about it, there was a slight discrepancy. It was something so small that if I didn't question it, I'll never have noticed. That night, if Shiki did not leave those words before he died. This discrepancy between my memories and what Kohaku-san and Hisui told me. Shiki had a grudge against Mikasa. Shiki had a grudge against the old man because he was going to be locked away for his entire life. The old man wanted to return Shiki to the man early as possible. He thought of me as a target of revenge, but he never showed up in front of me, and he did not even know what I looked like. And one more thing. That one dream she was violating that one doll-like girl. That is probably a clear holiday afternoon. I told Hisui had to go shopping. Asked her for a lot, so she wouldn't be back until evening. The only ones I mentioned are me and her. I leave her in her room. This season I want to talk to her. It is almost the promised time. I have to go to that place. I like it that she's right there waiting for me.
Lovely weather, isn't it, Shiki-san?
I nod. She smiles cheerfully at me.
You realize it, didn't you, Shiki-san?
I nod. Her smile does not fade. Always her smile does not go away no matter what happens. Kinda thinking that expression is Hisui. I just show a lot of different feelings. From outside, she appeared to be a heartless doll, but her heart was not a doll. What about this girl? The always ever smiling Kohaku. No matter what happens, always a smile like a person with a heart of a doll. Even when Aga died, that smile did not fade. Her smile that is just like a mask. That smile. Kohaku-san. You're the one who made Shiki go crazy, right?
Yes.
And the reason you're sharing your blood of Aga was to make her not human?
Yes.
And you lied to Shiki and made her antagonist of people.
Yes.
When we were small, the one watching us from a distance wasn't Hisui, it was you, Kohaku.
Yes.
Back then you intentionally destroyed Aika.
Yes.
And then you just Aiko Shiki.
Yes.
All of it. All of it. Is how you plan out Kohaku? So smile, she nods.
That's right. All of it. It was something I wish to happen, Shiki-san.
So she smiles. I feel she'll unknowingly take a step back. Oh, why do you do these things?
Oh my. You know already. There's only one or two reasons why I'll do all this. Revenge.
Revenge.
I think that's it. For the sake of revenge, I decided that every one of Toma should die. Revenge is because, like me, you had your parents killed by Tomakasa.
Because you had your parents killed by Tomakasa?
Oh, don't be silly. Izzy-chan and I were orphans. You don't even know what Brad looked like.
So why?
Who knows? I don't even remember how I felt back then. Oh no, it's the reason.
Reason? What reason?
Let's see. Such like abused by Mikasa-sama. That's the reason why Hisui-chan and I were adopted in the first place. Or to say human, when we need our abilities as synchronizers. She said you done with Hisui-chan, right? It said that circuit intercourse is the best way to share energy.
I know that already. That means in other words.
Mikasa-sama was really pushed to his limits. I think he was too desperate to consider my age. As sure as first, for a simple reason. He probably thought that since I wasn't talkative and was quiet, I wouldn't resist like the energetic Hisui-chan would have. Even now,
her smile does not fade.
Mikasa-sama wasn't really a bad person. Only sometimes he would turn fine because of his tone of blood. So for those times, he had me ready in his room, and he let those feelings out on me. I guess it's called sexual abuse, but I didn't really remember much of it. It was just like a day routine for him to want me. So if I tired to remember like that, my brain will explode, wouldn't it? But I remember clearly the first time it happened. It was my 8th birthday. My cousin said he had a present for me, so I quietly by excited went into his room. But if is so having fun.
So she gives her usual laugh.
Every day he got a little worse, but that couldn't really be helped. I was merely a child, so my basic sickness wasn't fully developed. That's why I need Hisui-chan's help too. But since I was older, I thought I shouldn't allow her to cry. So I took everything Mikasa wanted to do. I asked him not to touch Hisui because I'll take everything myself. He was probably ashamed and agreed to my request. He probably also thought it would be better that a few people knew about the secret as possible. That's how I came to stay in Mikasa's room, our relationship a secret from everyone else. During that time, I was able to think about things a little bit, I think. I always thought about how to get away and run away with Hisui-chan, but I didn't know where to go, and the more I submitted my body to Mikasa-sama, the more I broke down. Eventually I got tired of thinking and realized if I don't think, it wouldn't hurt. I'm just a doll. A doll doesn't know pain. A doll doesn't think. Just enjoy Mikasa-sama's thinking just like that. Then it did not hurt as much as before. Mikasa-sama's breath did not make me sick. His eyes were just like warm meat. Even if he strangled my neck or kicked me in the stomach, it seemed like he was doing it to someone else. And every day it got a little easier. Jeez, and I want Hisui to stay clean. For her sake, I could endure any kind of abuse, but it was so hard. Not because of some abuse. I could understand you. You made me scared.
Scared of me?
Yes. The way you play Insane was like a different world to me. I looked out the window to see all you playing with Mikasa-sama wasn't looking. I didn't understand any of that. I didn't understand why you did those police things. It was strange for me to think so, since it was just another world. I just couldn't be involved in it. I was jealous of you, and I didn't hate the Tone children. All I did was stare at all of you, having this unknown feeling. But I was afraid that feeling would turn back into a human. And 2 years later, you were killed by Shiki-sama. You probably don't remember, Shiki-sama was trying to kill Aiga-sama, but you suddenly came and shoot Aiga-sama. You were related to her, and you had everything stolen by you, by the Toa family, but you still died protecting her. At that time, That's why you Aika-sama was holding onto your dead body painfully but happily. Or maybe I made my mind back then. It was to Aika-sama for her to die just like you did.
What?
Shiki-san, if you want to know the reason, you have to be patient.
I saw my rush towards her.
Days later, you were brought back to the mansion, and you were going to be taught by the Arimas. That was really a secret, but I have heard it from Mikasa-sama. That's how I knew you were going to be leaving. I didn't have enough time to tell Aika-sama or Hisui-chan. When I thought that I can see that boy again, without even getting to talk to him, my legs suddenly moved and I ran down the hallway and found him. But I couldn't think of anything to say, so I gave him my ribbon, the only thing I owned. I heard the Tono family were going to terminate Shiki-sama soon after that. Maka didn't want to kill his own son, so he locked away in underground. He said she will return normal as me to take care of him. Of course, that's how it was.
So the dream was real. It wasn't that one to abuse Hisui Kaku-san. It was, in reality, she could do that to her.
After gaining some freedom from Mikasa-sama, being a little happy. But it was the same. Shiki was just like his father, only used me and let out his feelings. I think that had to been what destroyed my last emotions. I just thought how I could break free from everything. I easily came up with a solution. The whole time had to disappear. It not only Kazu-sama, but Shiki-sama did those painful things, then that's the only possible thing to do, right? Then I realized that I laughed for the first time in years. I was surprised that it was so simple I couldn't even realize it before. At that time, I was able to start moving on my own. The hard thing for me was to find a reason to move. A dog can move by itself. Without a spring or strings, it cannot act like a human. So once I found the reason, it became simple. All I knew was, in the first, was mistrust between by making someone reject Mikasa-sama. Shiki-sama said he wanted to drink blood, so I gave him mine and told him he wasn't a bad person. And I kept him the way he was. When she became sick, I took care to make special medicine for him. Oh, it's the same one I gave you. You know those morning glories in the garden behind the mansion? They're called frozen morning glories. They have the kind of mental effects. In simple terms, it's a drug that makes people hallucinate. Once they're unconscious, they'll listen to what I tell them, and when they wake up, they don't remember a thing. Quite convenient, don't you think? Because I was educated to become a personal doctor. I know a lot of these sort of things. Things like that. Shiki-san went crazy at my convenience. And that it was even easier as she told Aika-san to look inside Maka's room at midnight. She'd find our relationship. So I guess I felt guilty and became easier to do a lot of things. Well, I didn't expect her to protest against him right away though. But because Aika-san pressed the issue, I was released from Mikasa soon after. I thought I wouldn't be free until she killed Mikasa-sama, but I was free 4 years earlier actually. But then I became a notice servant to replace with Hisui, who became silent. Oh, but don't worry, since I was the one who took Shiki-sama and Mikasa-sama, he was always clean of everything.
Smiley she ends her story. I don't know what to say. Even if Tonkasa was the main cause, the one who wished it to turn out this way, and made it turn out this way, is this girl before me.
But Shiki-san, I didn't hate Ayaka-san or Shiki-sama. I didn't even want to do it. These are my true feelings. Those.
How could she say that now?
But there isn't anything else I could do. A purpose like that, I can live. A dog cannot move on its own. Without anything to guide it, it can't move. But still, that is unforgivable. or it wasn't anything I ever wished from my heart. But it's strange. Everyone seriously accepts what I say. Just the words of a 10-year-old can manipulate their feelings. Aren't coincidences scary?
Kohaku giggles.
Are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied, Kohaku?
I don't know. I'm really a doll that doesn't feel happiness or sadness.
I thought she'll say that. Before me is a human that is a doll, a girl whose emotions exhausted so long ago. Nothing remains in herself that she's a doll that doesn't feel any pain. More than half of her really believes it. That's why injuries don't hurt her. And I could die. She doesn't feel happy or sad. She's just an empty shell manipulated by strings.
But there's just one strange thing. Just a little bit.
You see her eyes tread off to the distance.
I guess someone protected me in the end. I knew there was a 50 chance she would do that. I see closer for that reason. And because of some abuse to fully helping Aika-sama who was slowly turned non-human. Yes, that's right. I knew she would die protecting me. That smile,
Even though she's mine, she really looks sad, as if. But I was really surprised at that time.
I'm really surprised at that. Why is she protecting me? Why is she protecting me, risking her life? She looks like she might burst.
It looks like she might burst into tears.
I still don't actually understand if I'm actually happy or sad when I got died. When I woke up this morning, I made tea to our room, even though I knew she was gone. Isn't this strange? Even though there's no one in our room anymore.
She takes something out. A sound-moving cloth. Holding something wrapped in cloth, she aims for their chest. A shining blade reflects the sunlight. Coop! I run. But she's much faster. A small sound, and she collapses to the ground. She stabs herself and falls to the ground. Even though I ran, it's way too late. It pierced her heart. My mind reels without reason. Why? I hold her hand. Fresh blood blossoms in her heart like a flower. Her smile does not fade. On the contrary, it seems indescribably pitiful. Hang there! Why did you do that?
Because revenge was the only thing I could do. I could only disappear when it's all over. I tried to find new strings, but I could never find once, and time ran out.
She smiles. That's not real at all.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that? What are you saying? Look at the wound like I
look at the wound like I did to Aika.
She won't make it. It's pierced her heart. Why? There's no I can't bear the sadness. She's looking at the blue sky, thin eyes, under the tree in the courtyard. 8 years ago, I was leaving the mansion, the place where the girl who just got out the window gave me the ribbon as a present. This is where we promised again under this tree.
That ribbon, it was my favorite.
She speaks lightly.
That's why I asked you to return it when we meet again. But you didn't keep your promise, Shigi-san. But that's...
I was mistaken. I thought it was Hisui.
I made a little bet of myself. If that boy noticed that I switched places with Hisui-chan, then I would quit everything.
What is that? Are you trying to make me responsible for that at the end? Shout as her tries to stop her bleeding. But death is truly miserable. Ruthless and accurate, even without delay a failure of a single sound. The clock of life counts it down to 0. Damn it, don't be ridiculous. What the hell do you mean by a bet? Because of you, Aika was. I've tried to stop the bleeding. Sad without reason. Tears flow down my eyes.
Huh? You're crying, Shiki-san.
Well, excuse me, damn it. I know it's your fault. Damn it, but so why do I?
That's right.
Haku-san, I'm still the one you that died, damn it. Tears flow down. She smiles again.
Shiki-san, you're too kind. Please don't worry about it. I'm just a doll, so I don't feel pain or fear. And again,
Why do you?
but it's much easier this way. Being a human, everything is painful, and it hurts too much. But no one saved me. No one saved me. I couldn't escape.
She exhaled slightly. She closed her eyes and remembers. I remember something. It was when I was a child. I was scared and hurt.
As I was a child, scared of dying. Tomokazu was huge, like a demon of a storybook. The mansion was big, like a haunted house. Every day it was so cold, and it was my daily routine to cry and scream. But if I raised my voice, it got worse, so I had to endure it. Master playing outside, just laughing under the sun, easily jumping out the window, the haunted house where I could not get out, no matter how much I wished for it. Come to think, everything was sad. That's why I wanted to become a doll. I didn't feel pain.
The blame doesn't stop. Her eyes so close, she remembers a child filled with pain.
I don't like pain. That's why I thought it would be better to become a doll. Kaku. And gradually my body stopped generating a pulse. Blood vessels turned tears one by one. Blood vanished like vapor. My heart, everything just crafted parts. If I did that, that would be no more pain, right?
What? I can't say anything. A girl thought she was a doll. A girl couldn't live thinking that she was a doll. Kaku had no more means of salvation but maintaining an illusion that she really was a doll.
That's why even if you're this kind, there's no need for tears. It's just a doll breaking.
Ka still keeps her eyes closed. No, this is wrong. I gasped. Her hand shake. No, you are human. You can't be a doll. You are alive. You're a living being. Prove you're bleeding red right now.
Oh, that's right.
She laughs again.
Right.
Right, you're another girl like Aika. Always worried about Hisui. And we'll laugh to go would think so. Even if she wished and caused deaths of Aika and Chiki, there's no reason for you to die. Increase my grip. I say this from the bottom of my heart.
Shiki-san, you're just a boy. You're just a boy. I thought you'd be. I found meant to speak to you.
Her heartbeat. Her heartbeat surges like its grand finale. Her chest rises and fails. Her closed eyes open. At the very end, she looks at a deep, distant blue sky.
I see, I guess. It was only an illusion after all.
She coughs up blood.
It hurts.
She whispers softly.
That's why I want to be a doll.
Then she passes away. The hollow eyes ends in the blue sky. Be quiet, a very sad face. In the room, I head towards the gate. After a quiet meeting to her, we leave the garden behind.
Please be careful, Shiki-sama. It's become cold, so do not strain yourself.
Yeah. Don't strain yourself either, Hisui. Taking my bath, Hisui, I turn my back into the mansion. From the mansion. Roll long, as it goes forever. I just stuck roll the blue sky might stuck in me. I see an illusion. The road like a ladder, and the sky reached the clear blue sky. I see for no reason. That sorrowful affair. Hisui.
Yes, where is it, Shiki-sama?
Tomorrow's start winter break, right? I'll come straight home. So what about we go to town? There's something I want to talk about too.
Huh? To town?
Yeah. Once winter vacation, let's take a trip somewhere. Well, I don't know where yet. I was thinking of letting you decide. He stands there in silence. That's right. He doesn't leave the mansion but for herself. So I was always the one who took care of things outside. So Hisui never left for 8 years. So isn't that I don't like you, in fact?
It's on that.
It's only I want to go somewhere new with Hisui and increase our fun memories so we don't lose against all the sad memories. What do you think? If you don't want to, I don't mind either way.
No, I had to get a view. It would make me very happy. I'll look forward to it.
I see. Then I'll be back before noon. Please be wearing some regular clothes. Then we will figure out what to do. Maybe Turbo Guy comes along too. We'll deal with it if it happens. He just tilts her head in questioning but agrees. When I go to school, I end up asking suggestions for Arco, but considering with him, he won't come along. But that's that. I can ask his sister to come along too, and go along if he'll mind me the bad either. Well, I'm off. Thanks for saving me off, Hisui. And then I run towards the hill. The road's long, countless town. I run to the clear blue sky and warmth. Hisui's gaze my back.
And I steam off. The daily task is done. I close the gate. The left is imagines me. Nisa and Iga is no longer here. It seems like none of their servants or masters will be coming. I still left this mansion with some money. And then my maintain this place we paid from the branch of Tomo family. It seems we will not have to leave here anytime soon. Our vacation starts. Do you want to take a trip? I decided not to those words. Since that day, I forbade myself from leaving this mansion. Since I found out Mikado was using Nisa like that in my place, I hated going outside. Isn't it natural? Nisa did that so I could stay clean. So I had to stay clean no matter what. I'll not let any male touch me. I'll never let any females of the gender use my sister like that. I thought it would be better if it's just like a machine. If I went outside, I'll get dirty. So it'd be better if I stayed inside. Lock away in this serene mansion, I'll never become dirty. Nisa protected me. The only thing I could do is become like a doll, staying pretty forever. And that'll end, will it not? Then go outside Nissan. Once I get close, I change my clothes. It's been 10 years since I last wore my own clothes. Pushing my hands through my sleeves, I miss how light it is. The main room I got used so much compared to these lights. It feels really heavy. Wind blows. The hair of the ribbon, my hand flies off. It's white. It was a little memory of that girl I gave him a long time ago. It flies up, the writing of the wind, as if it was never there before. It vanishes into the forest. Wait, that was... I tried to chase after it, and I stopped. That was the girl's ribbon. It was not mine, so I guess I had to at least give it back to her. In my hand, I hold a promise. That weighted promise of the girl who gave that ribbon still lives inside me. It's just that ribbon, at least. I think I tried to return the place that the girl dreamed of. Promise are fulfilled. If he thought I was that girl, then I have to fulfill her dream. Just like how I love him. I've always loved him too. Come to think of it, we were sisters like to each other. Nissan, I dream places, but Nissan, for a job acting on my part. That carefree smile, those straightforward emotions, and that fleeting experience of love with him, those were all real. Even those I let her play Nissan, they really loved him when she played my role. She played my part perfectly. She loved him from the bottom of her heart. Long ago, as if watching a dream that girl was wished for. That's a Nissan. I have to return to myself. I think I can do it right away, but I can do it gradually. Maybe I won't behave exactly as I was back then. But with all my strength, I must fulfill her dream as I right now. After the boy left, Nissan acted like me because she wanted to do that. Her dreams will always be Hisui, and the love tunnel shaky. So I'll grant her dream. For the sake of my child's dream, and for Nissan's dream, I will always be by his side. I hear noisy voices in the distance. It seems like he returned, but it's so noisy. He's not alone, but it looks like he brought some friends. A voice calls my name. Like my summer reflection of the window, I hurried to the entrance. Sky, even deep blue sky. He greets long way boy who could delight in such noble things and returns a smile. is something that will continue tirelessly day after day. Long away peaceful world. I've been waiting it for so long. Always believing one day we'll be flying freely. I always stood by the window looking at the deep sky. The one wings will sprout from this world, and wings will sprout from this back. I smiled like Nissan for that boy. This is what the little girl so long ago dreamed of.
Well, this ending is ended. So I'll end it here. So see you with a good ending, I guess. Hello. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I was like, oh wait, I already started this video. It was like next day. I got tired. Okay, so we're going to this one. This will probably do the good ending. So call his name. She lunges with a cry. His black shape explodes forward like a firework. I can't even make it from here. If there's anything that will make it, that'll be... Damn. Aiga turns towards Shiki. Aiga instantly prepares for his attack. But the black figure isn't going towards Aiga. Shiki lunges not at Aiga, but Kohaku-san, who stands next to her. Like, I wonder how this good ending will be. I wonder how I feel, because the other one, the true ending was pretty good. So maybe I'll like it. Maybe. Cool. He knows. Just like I'm able to do right now, because his power, he knows that Aiga overwhelming power is possible from Kohaku-san's help. Kohaku-san, get down! I shout, like if I knew Shiki was going to fall all along. I shout from the bottom of my lungs. Kohaku! Aiga throws her body. Kohaku! Aiga throws her body in front of Kohaku. I don't believe it. Is she sacrificing her body to Kohaku-san? I know, what the fucking noise. Shiki raises his voice and his arm, thrusting like a spear, aims for Kohaku's face. Aiga forces herself between them. Her timing is perfect. I don't want to look. Or I don't want to see Aiga die as she protects Kohaku-san. No! Right before it all happens, I hear a voice never heard before. Kohaku-san's crying voice. The sound of reddening flesh. Red blood drips down the hallway. Kohaku-san's voice almost sounds absent-minded. She quickly pushed Aiga away. She pushed Aiga trying to protect her and threw herself in front of Shiki's claws. You! Shiki's voice quivers with anger. Red blood continues to flow forth. No, Aiga. I did not mean to hurt you. Shakes his head. In front of Shiki lies Aiga collapsed, her arms covered with blood. Thanks to Kohaku-san pushing her away, it seems only Aiga's arm was shredded by Shiki's claws. Gah! Lying on the ground, Aiga winnows in agony, clutching her arm. Shiki stands dumbstruck, shaking as he looks down. San, fixated with surprise, stands there moving like a doll. You bitch! Are you trying to get in my way? Shiki lifts his head. Kohaku-san is in front of him. What is it? Why is it she's standing there not moving a muscle as if her soul had already fled her body? You always get in my way! Shiki howls. Shiki-sama! Hisui's pleading voice. She doesn't even have to tell me. Like Kohaku-san protecting Aiga this time, I'll stop him for sure. Shiki! I rub my glasses already off. The lines up. I see across his neck from his upper chest to his stomach. Either one would do. If I work my knife through this one, it will surely kill him. Gripping my knife firmly, I cut down the hallway. Speed is surprising myself. Shiki turns towards me, but I'm much faster. Gah! His anguished cry reverberates through the hallway. An insane laugh. It was too shallow. How naive. My friend Aiga hesitating, cutting her real brother's neck. The line that ran through his body. I was only to cut it halfway. Laughing while Shiki pulls back. or that he escapes toward the stairs. Following him will be easy, but there's something more important for me to do. Aika! Hang there, Aika! Kneeling down, I look at her body. This is terrible. Her right arm is almost split in two, and in pain was awful crimson.
Nisan, why are you here?
Her okay, I'm back. Someone just asked me a question. Anyways,
Nisan, why are you here?
her eyes are hazy. Her swallowed breathing, her pale face. The figure of death stretches across her body.
Why are you resting in your room?
Don't talk. We can talk about that later. For now, just don't talk.
No, I want Nisan. How long have you been here?
It's spreading. With her bleeding, her lines of death is spreading across her body. It's alright, just be quiet.
Please, I beg you, just calm down.
Calm down, please.
Okay, if you say so, then I will be obedient, Nisan.
With a forced smile, Aika closes her mouth. No, that. Simply put, she is so weak that she can't even speak. No. Wait, I'll stop the bleeding. Taking off my shirt, I wrap out around her arm. Damn, this is useless. Shit. If the bleeding doesn't stop, she will die. Why does it? Tie around her arm. I know that it will not help her at all, but I can't think else to do. I know I'm starting to go crazy, but I still can't calm down myself.
Shiki-sama, please calm down. Tie it will not help her.
But
It's alright. Will not die. See, your Naika-san will heal. Isn't that right?
she pulls Kaku-san, who's still standing like a motionless doll. It's next to Aika.
Nisan, for now please synchronize with Aika-sama. You... Please synchronize with Aika-sama. You destroy everything because you want... Isn't that right?
Hisui wraps both her hands around the white hand, but Kaku-san's gaze is still empty. But maybe Hisui's words reach her after all. Aika's blood stops spilling forth. I relax. With this I can be assured. There's only that gripped me before. The uneasiness that Aika would meet, the worst fate starts to gradually disappear. Aika will be helped by Hisui and Kaku-san. So, the son should be able to end this. Hisui, I'll leave Aika and Kaku-san up to you.
Shiki-san, are you still planning to go? Are you not?
We're the same type, he and I. At least I can do put an end to rest. She worthily stares at me. Her eyes beg me not to go, but I can't listen to them. Thanks for everything up to now, Hisui. Glad you're here with me. I walk away, feeling her watch me as I leave. I follow after Shiki. The path of blood continues. Maybe he didn't try to really escape, or maybe he isn't sane enough to understand what running away means. He's standing there in the hallway as if waiting for me. Shiki, I call out. Shiki looks over me with his unfocused eyes. Ah, you again. Shiki doesn't move, probably because that wound opened by me and Aika. He doesn't have a body that can move properly. Shit, I failed again. It won't work right. Why is everything getting ruined? It won't work. It never works out. I always mess up. That's strange. Why is he getting... That's strange. Why is she getting in my way? He became just like I was told. So why does he always gets in my way? Shiki eyes are just hollow orbs. Maybe he didn't even see anyone from the very beginning. He only sees me before I'm holding a knife, just as another obstacle. Shiki, are you in pain? In pain? Me? Why? Shiki laughs as if it was so funny and swallows and stands up. I'm not in any pain. This is just a wonderful life. No matter what I do, no one can punish me. Her eyes burn with desire to kill. It seems he's ready. Underneath the moonlight, even though I know him for so long, I take my first step towards the enemy I just met tonight. Fine. Fine, let's fight to the death. All those who get in my way are my enemy. I will kill you all. You, Aiga, Kahaku. Just like that old man who wanted me locked till I died. I will kill you all. She screams like a raving lunatic. Maybe because that figure looks terribly pitiful. Even though this is a fight to the death, I remain cool, collected, like ice. She gets attacked head on. It's nothing difficult. Like cutting meat on a plate, I easily slice through Shiki. Thud. Shiki's head falls to the floor. His power's body falls against mine. I don't feel anything. I don't feel regret, pain, hatred, or disgust. Like Hokusan was earlier, I stand like a doll. I'm a laughing voice. She laughing, her head rolls on the ground. You're wonderful. This is the first time I felt this cold pain. What a superb hinderer you are. She laughing, his face devolves into ash. Gradually, it disappears into the wind. She could disappear. It's disappearing. Before he does, he looks at me curiously and says, "So, who are you anyway? Eh? Who are you? You don't know? I'm Shiki. You're always targeting." Ah, I see. You're Shiki. Oh, you're Shiki. His disappearing face. What is this? What is this? You look nothing like what I've heard. I heard. With that, he completely disappears. It's over. With this, it's over. I don't feel anything. I won't feel those splitting headaches. I can return to life as normal, but I don't feel happy. And just what ended. Why? I feel dizzy. Shiki's last words won't fade away. Something did end, but I don't know what ended in the beginning was I was trying to end. I look up at the moon. In the fake darkness, my heart is enthralled. Until Hisui came, I saw nothing and the amazing standing in the moonlight. Dreams of Sunshine, an epilogue. Alright, let's see how this good ending turns out. Next week passed quickly. Shiki's body vanished without a trace, and the wound on the arm was treated. Even though my place as Toshi became vague, I can't go back to being Nanaya Shiki. I don't know if she understands my feelings or about it, but Aika hasn't said a word about that night. If Aika, the head of the household, is going to play dumb, then I think I'll continue my life as Toshiki. The peaceful days have returned. Since Shiki disappeared, all my return and Aika is healing well too. Kaku-san and Hisui go back to their regular duties at the mansion, and there isn't a trace of uneasiness. I want to believe that there isn't.
Nissan? It's Nunari, Nissan.
I hear a voice. Geez, even though it's so nice outside, please do not...
Geez, even though it's so nice out, please do not sleep in such a place. If you want to take a nap, do so in your room.
Rings tap my shoulder. With that, I wake up from my dream.
Morning, Nissan.
Morning, Aika.
Don't say morning. Only to sleep just while you're thinking, Nissan.
Well, thinking about this and that. Give me a deep sigh. I get up from the sofa.
Wait a minute, Nissan. Are you going to actually sleep in your room?
Hey, don't you
think you should do actually worthwhile on your day off? To give you example, like keeping bonds with family members or invite them. Fun and gratitude.
I think what Aika says is worthwhile. It's very limited. I think so. It's just what you think is worthwhile is different from what I think is worthwhile. Sleeping twice would just be a waste. The reason I want to go in my room is simple. It takes a lot of effort to face you. They're waking up, so I'll refresh my head in my own room. I love that line.
What is that supposed to mean, Nissan?
Nothing. I just can't answer you all. To you all, a little scolding when my head is a little dozy. So I'm going to my territory to regroup. That's all. We can talk during lunch. Waving, I turn away. I can watch me silently, where her face tells me she wants to complain. It looks like I have to be ready during lunchtime. I come to my room. Well, I'm dozing and in my room. It looks like Hisui cleaned my room. But this is really a dull room if I had to say it myself. Other than a bed and desk, the room is completely empty. At least you're different than Shiro, that's for sure. It's close It's close to winter, so I probably should get some heating equipment. I get pretty noisy about it, but I never feel like using the fireplace. What is this? This on the desk? A letter. I don't remember it being placed there. So this time Kohaku placed the letter. I'm curious, I'll open it up. The letter just says, I'm waiting underneath that tree. Why? Saying that, I crumbled the paper. Opening the drawer, I put a knife with the engraving Nanatsu Yoru in my pocket. I can't pretend like I didn't see it. Taking a deep breath, I compose myself and I leave my room. I don't know when I realized it. It all started when I thought everything turned out pretty conveniently. The happenstances and circumstances surrounding the connection between Shiki and I were too convenient. Shiki had his lair at my school, but he never attacked me. His most hated enemy. If Shiki had ever felt like it, I probably would have been killed a long time ago. I can only think that things end up this way because some ready a convenient plot. When I get there, she's waiting there with her usual smile.
You're late, Shiki-san. I've been waiting since morning, but it's noon already.
Yeah, sorry. I fell asleep in the sitting room and just got back to my room.
I see. I messed up. I knew I should have told you directly.
That made it true, I nod. She smiles at me.
But it's good you came. Now we can talk, just the two of us.
She smiles happily. With a smile on her face, she begins to speak like it is nothing.
You realize it, didn't you, Shiki-san?
I can nod nor shake my head.
I knew it, she laughs. Shiki-san, I was the one who made Shiki-san like that.
That
I gave some my blood so she would turn more into one of the total blood. But I was the one who gave Shiki some wrong information and made him attack innocent people. I didn't
want her to say it.
When we were small, the one who was always watching from the distance wasn't Hisui, it was me.
Kaku-san.
But then I destroyed Aika-sama, so Shiki-sama could have an opening.
Kaku.
But I really messed up. Aika-sama and Shiki-sama were supposed to die there.
Kohaku, looking down, all I could do is spell her name.
It's fine. Shiki-san?
It's fine. All of it's over. I don't want to hear that kind of story. Those words are truly how I feel. Such a reality is better if I don't realize it. Kaku-san can be Kaku-san. Smiling, thinking of Hisui dearly, being good friends with Aika, and I'm laughing to things I want. Cause to stay like that. I don't care at all about that. You can just be here, it'll be fine. She doesn't answer. A long and painful silence.
No, that won't do, Shiki-san. What I did can't be ignored like that. I failed. I've lost the reason that moved me all these past years. So this Kako will just disappear.
What? I left my head over there. She looks like she always does, but
I thought you had the right to blame me. You're the only one who is not connected with the Tono house. I used you in the Pelican's Aika-sama and Shiki-san. So if you were to blame me, you could do whatever you like. No one has the right to...
no one has been right, Kaku-san.
That's right. Ever since
she was small, the child came to me, she had to receive all the crimes of Tomikasa. She cannot ask for help. No one helped her. She lived a life for years. Then that's...
I want to talk about rights. You have every right to take revenge.
I can only imagine what happened to you, but only hold nothing grudge against all family. I know I'm just not clever, but I say those unciphered lies.
No, I don't have a grudge against Mikasa-sama or Aika-sama at all. So what I did wasn't revenge. I just done what a human would have done. Only for my sake, I put Mikasa-sama and Shiki-sama in a trap and tried to get Aika-sama dead too. That was all I had. There wasn't really any feelings behind it.
Her smile doesn't fade. But that's a lie. If it's true, then I would have hated her from the very bottom of my heart. No, that's wrong. Kage-san, you just want to think that. And now it's become a bit stupid, okay. If that's true, then why do you protect Aika? Kage, you had emotions. You like Aika, so you destroy your own plan yourself. For an instant, she lowers her glance just a little bit and smiles again. So this version of Kaku is an idiot? Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Like, I never understood that. Anyways, stuff like that.
That's right. That is my own plan. Really, Shiki-sama should have killed me back then. I made it so that she should have killed me back then. I made it so that only one of us would stay alive after that. And why did we end up surviving?
She seems troubled as she says this, and her smile returns. That's simple. It's because you want Aika to live and you want to stay alive too. And everything's alright. Even though you're playing it all, I'm happy. Aika's still alive and you're still alive. That makes me really happy. Is that not enough for you, Kaku-san? Tears come out as I say so. I guess on my feelings which are full of regret than pity. I already understand. This person will not return. Since then, from that time she protected Aika, she became broken and couldn't come back. I understand that too well.
Shiki, are you crying? That's stupid crying over a doll and a play that broke.
Yes, this
is really stupid. Hey Shiki-san, I said that I don't hate anyone, but there is one person I hated. You understand, right? I think I hated you, because you weren't there. I could have just stared out the window even without thinking.
Smiling, she turns away. Her sleeves flutter like butterfly wings. My legs want to dash forward, but I can't move. Every one step, I feel like if I move one step towards her, something will happen that I couldn't take back.
You're the only one I hated. Everyone else I neither liked nor hated. I lost those emotions. So saying I guess I was only an accident.
Her figure starts to become hazy. Kaku-san.
I had a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling of this. I can't place, but I have a terrible feeling. Then,
Nissan.
her voice calling her echoes through the air. Hisui?
Hisui-chan.
Our voices overlap. Guessing her, Hisui looks directly at her.
Hisui-chan, why?
Her voice is shaking. Thinking she looks sharply at her.
Lies.
With a short, strong voice, Hisui says so.
Everything you say are lies, Nissan. Yeah, because you liked her, and I know you can, Shiki-sama.
I hear a sharp gasp. Still turn around, she looks extremely frightened.
It's not right. You play my role so you cannot hate Shiki-sama. You play the role Hisui from back then. So you love Shiki-sama and try to protect Aika-sama. You're not empty human like you think you are.
Hisui's voice hangs in the air. Yeah, I'm starting not to like this ending. Because, I don't know. Kaku doesn't turn back and just says no. Jeez.
You've never...
Jeez, you...
Never stepped in the same room, and Hisui-chan will never notice us. Shiki-san, you really do throw all my plans in disarray.
Still facing the other way, she laughs. She holds a finger to her mouth. Gulp. I hear the sound of something being swallowed. I run, but I don't make it in time. Before I reach her, she collapses to the ground, coughing up blood. Thud. A heart-sicking sound. A smart smile. She drips blood from her mouth.
Nissan!
Hisui holds her, but that, no matter how well it looks, is already too late.
Nissan!
Grinning the unmoving girl's head, Hisui hurriedly calls out. It seems her veins overflow like blood, pouring from Kaku's mouth. Her mouth opens and closes over and over.
Nissan, hold on.
and a desperate cry, seeing that the girl smiles like a child. Huh.
Don't do that, Hisui-chan. Kinda that it feels like back then. Nisan, why? Yeah, because if I don't do so, you won't be able to return to the way you were.
Her words are in pieces. In glazed eyes, she speaks to Hisui.
Nisan.
Hisui's face comforts and grief. Her tears flood her face.
Why? That's fine. I was okay with the way I was. If you were happy, then I was happy. I was always protected by you, so I was happy.
Painfully, she swallows her last words.
Why? You should still like Hisui, Nisan. Like Hisui the one you met long ago, so why return to me now?
A tear falls. Maybe Hisui tears caused that. She nods quickly.
That's right. I really had fun. It was just an act, but it was really fun, Hisui-chan. So I hope, Caesar-chan, you're having fun too.
Her blood drips out. As she speaks, blood dripples out her mouth.
Nisan! Hold on, Nisan! This can't be. Why do you have to die, Nisan? There's no reason for you to die, Nisan.
Voice can no longer reach her. Her chest is rising and falling. Just look at deep blue sky. It's pretty. I can never
go outside. But I always remember the color of the sky. Nisan. Just like those little things were my days. Hisui-chan, Chiki-san, and Aika-san were there. And there was such a pretty sky overhead. Yeah, I can't remember too well. Those fun things are starting to disappear.
Her energy drains away. There remains of light, eyes disappearing. That I cannot let be. Take out my knife. My glasses are already off. I was left.
Shiki-san, where are you?
She holds out to me. I'm gonna say Kwaku-san. And now you've ruined it. Yeah. Well, then trust me. I pull my free, hard body just like that. The time with Omizaka. But that time I found Umiza polluted blood and killed it. So I should be able to kill the poison she drank. Yeah. The headache gets worse. It feels like someone stabbing my skull with a knife. So bad I want to close my eyes. And looking is something wrong. Someone else, but it's difficult. The pain warns me. This is surpassing my limits of my ability. Ah. My breathing explodes in harsh gasping. Bubbles from my open mouth. My entire world is red. All my body fluids turn to poison. My body from the out inside. Yeah, but still. I stare, not caring if I go blind. My senses dissociate. My world becomes a white sheet. I descend my blood vessels, burning, roars in my ears. I quickly, before anyone. The first evening, I seem dazed and as white as how set. It seems like you're fine, Shiki-kun.
I don't see any cloners. You can not return. You can go back to your normal life now.
Continues scribbling away as he done the past few days. The face when I see the first time is somewhat kind. Well then take care. Yeah, but don't strain yourself for a while. You always seem to push yourself too hard. I understand. Thank you so much for your help. I bow a heartfelt thanks. I sit and stand up from the chair. I get out of the hallway. I go to running with Hisui. Not having seen her face in days, I wave her excitedly. She quickly runs to my side to support me. Well then, shall we go? You mean Kaguya-san starting to you, right? She nods.
I'm Shiki-sama. Is your body really okay?
She looks at me. Full worry. Hey, I thought there's a person can unhuman people go free. If I get leave from the hospital, means I'm fine. I'm used to being in hospitals, so trust me.
Yes, that's why I worry. There was an instance where you won't come back, where you're fully healed.
She really talks a lot now. Well, that's true, so I can't disagree. I finally got those bandages out of my eyes. I can see your face and body's healed, so there's no problems. Well, let's see Kaku-san. Hisui, who's still waiting to say something, I walk towards Kaku-san's room. After that, just seeing me plunge my knife to Kaku-san, Hisui panicked. But after seeing that Kaku-san's body was not harmed, that breathing actually returned after that, and seeing me collapsing, Hisui ran to save all of us. Though she was still in that panic, as well, Kaku-san was saved. I fell in the condition where my eyes cannot be functioning in addition to decrease in my physical body strength. Well, I somehow understood that I went blind. When I stabbed my knife in her body, the only thing I was able to see were those lines. So when I was told I went blind, it didn't shock me that much, but then my sight came back shortly after. My examiner revealed absolutely nothing wrong with my eyes, but the only problem with my nerves, rather than my cut nerves cutting themselves, seeing that it was more my nerves which were numb healed up. Seems like my eyes will not go blind that easily, or it might be even if I go blind, I will still see those lines. Well, those are trivial matters. The important fact is Kaku-san and I were saved, but Kaku-san wasn't fully saved. She was able to recover. In return, she lost something.
Shiki-sama.
Yeah, go ahead. I think it's probably better you went first. After answering, she knocks the door. A voice tells us to come in, and we enter the room. Kaku-san is the only one there in the room. She sits in the bed, looks at Hisui and I. Kaku-san isn't smiling. Finally, she looks at our guest.
May I ask who you are?
Those were Hisui's shoulders shake a bit. You've come to see how you're doing. Please.
Says Nissan.
Looks at Hisui with surprised eyes after she hears the word Nissan. She hits down next to Kaku-san. I don't want to be in the way, so I sit on the chair by the wall. Kaku-san looks uneasy, back and forth. Hisui's face at mine.
I'm sorry. It's a bit strange. I feel I know both of you, but I can't remember either of you.
Her voice sounds very apologetic. This isn't joking or anything. She really does mean those words. There's some problem with her memory. I think I was told before by Hisui. Son can no longer. It's no longer Hisui from before. No, that's not quite right. The systems of our brain can be divided into 4 functions: recording, preserving, playback, and recognition. It seems Kaku has something with her perceiving function. The doctor said she can return to her normal lifestyle, but she can never remember most of her past. It isn't so much that she can remember, rather it's more like she lost it. The visualization her memories up to now, all the information was lost, so there's nothing to remember. And how the hell did she forgot that? I don't know. Does not explain. So Kaku can remember me or Hisui. Having Kagu-san return to the way she was before really is a hopeless dream. I know it was a near-fatal shock from the poison, or if Kagu closed it off herself. But I know that Kagu-san has the body and heart she had before. She forgot all about me, Hisui and Aika. Kagu looks at Hisui. Yes, Hisui answers, and Kagu hesitates, starts to speak.
Your face is the same as mine. May I ask who you are?
His body freezes, but that is just for an instant. Like he calls Kagu-san.
I'm your little sister Hisui. Hisui-chan?
She never let a response out. This is probably the most cruel response she could have given. But Hisui still smiles gently and answers yes.
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything about you, Hisui-chan, or that person over there. I'm a little scared. I don't remember anything about you, Hisui-chan. May there be something wrong with me?
Downcast, Hisui looks like a lost child. Her face clouds over and eyes uneasy. She's not like Kagu-san, but still. Hisui grips her hand tightly.
Now don't worry, Nissan. No matter how easy you are, I'll always be there with you. Like you always protect me, I'll always protect you from now on, Nissan.
His face is pure bewilderment. Looking at Hisui in surprise, Kagu thanks her.
Yes.
Looking down in embarrassment, Hisui mumbles a response.
Is there anything you need? Like something to eat or something you want?
This says yes and nods her eyes in response to Hisui attempt to hide her shyness.
There isn't anything I want to eat, but there's something I want. Can I ask you?
Does not look at Hisui, but she looks sitting by me a while too.
Yes. Listen, Nissan. I think I never liked the name Kohaku. I want a new name. Name?
I wonder why. Or she says one comes to me. The name that has been discarded only remains in memories.
Shiki-sama.
She turns to me. Is she thinking the same thing? She looks at me as she wants confirmation. I never respond. She turns back, and
How does Nanaya sound?
tells her so.
Nanaya. Kaga murmurs as if testing the sound.
Right after she lifts her face and she remembers something.
Yes, I think I like the sound of that. It seems awfully nostalgic for some reason.
Saying that, she smiles. Her usual smile that blossoms like a rose. Finally, the first time since she's awakened, she smiles happily. The two of them talking looks natural. Naturally, two of the peace who pass the time like sisters. I don't know if her losing her memory was good or bad. As all memories were painful, maybe it's a good thing that it happened. Because for now, there will be nothing but happiness. Bringing all the star incidents she can earn and normal happiness. But looking at this blue sky, I can't help but think back. That young girl staring by the window. I know the past for her is something to be forgotten about. But still, if I could, I want Kage-san to be happy. But that is a wish that can no longer be granted. So I just had to end that wish right now. Underneath the long blue sky. Mentioned for last time, her carefree smelled like a lingering flower.
Shiki-san, may I please have a moment?
Then we leave the house. Hisui asks a question. Sure, what is it?
Yes, we still have time, so there's somewhere I wish to go.
So you wish to go? Not understanding, I'll tilt my head.
Come on, let's go, Shiki-sama.
And pulls up before he starts running. She takes me to a grassy plain outside the city. Autumn ending in this cool deep. The wind blows with flowers and seems to blow our hearts. Hisui, why do you want to come here?
Who knows? To be honest, there really isn't a reason. It's just when we were coming to the house, I saw this field with the train.
She says trivially. She stands by the side. I don't get it. This is a nice one, but it doesn't seem to be that special. If you want to play, we should go to another...
No, this isn't the right place to visit. This is the right... I want to come not to the city, but quiet, peaceful, positive. A place where you return to your usual self.
I like when she looks at me. My usual self. Hisui.
Yes, when you were in the house room, you look so depressed. I don't know how you feel, but I'm glad you feel that way. That's not what Nissan wanted.
Hisui reaches out. She suddenly places her hand on mine.
Isn't that right? I think it's better if you cheer up. Hey, Shiki-sama. You may not realize it, but you smell like sunshine. That's why Shiki-sama and that I like you always be like.
Her eyes look at me directly. Those eyes really kind of optimistic. He's the only one that smells like sunshine. 8 years ago, it feels like we returned to a time when Ike and I would run around in the garden.
Really? I think I'm the gloomy one, you ask me. You're just someone who does not start conversation that much. But to me, you're like an open field.
Her fingers move. And fingers squeeze. So there, don't make a face like that.
Shiki-sama, Akasama was saved, Nissan was saved. There's no reason to be sad. And Nissan's still alive. And I'm sure she'll return to the way she was someday. And even not, I'll make her many times happier. So you don't have to be sad. Because we have to help Nissan and Aikasa from now on.
What she's saying is fairly preposterous. So I wonder why, after hearing these words, I feel rare assurance in my heart. That's right. And Big Right, so it's natural to do such a thing? She nods.
Yeah, it might be hard, but you have to do it. Because I want them to be happy too.
Yes. I know
you can do it.
Nodding strong, she holds my hand against her chest. I feel her heartbeat. Delicate warmth of her body flows to win my own heart. Besides,
if you don't chill, I'll be very troubled.
Why, I ask? See cheeks flush and she looks directly at me.
You're the only one who can make me happy. I will always be near your side, always near your sunshine.
She stands near her tiptoes and kisses me. The sky is high. Beneath the skies where no sands ever seen warmth when I love the most. And the field is gentle with the sunshine. These words are exactly right. We lost a lot, but we haven't lost everything. Days are still in the future. Then we have to go our best. Everyone live happily. Thanks, Hisui. Falling to the but I close my eyes. Tears flow down. There is no sadness. Life itself is fun enough. I've known it for a long time. Then, with his hand, I walk with no regrets. Alright. Well, that was kind of disappointing, you know. The good ending. The true ending was much more better. Executed. It seems like the good ending was just good because for the sake of being good. You know, it didn't probably need it. Okay, let's do this.
You reached Hisui's good ending. Good ending. Well done. Each heroine except one has two different kinds of endings. A true ending with a good and a good ending, since you can't reach Hisui's. Sounds good, and well, seeing the true ending, you have not finished Hisui's chapter right completely. Well done, thank you very much for playing this point. Let's meet again somewhere in Tsukihime. See you, son. I have something I must impart. Perfect.
See ya, son. I have something I must report.
Professor Roa, this is rare indeed for you to come to this place like this.
This circumstance is unique. I'll get to the point right away. Now that you have cleared Hisui's route, there should be another choice. Begin the first day. This is logging the last round in Tsukihime. Well, even if I do not tell you this, it's very clear you have to go to the graphic mode. That's right. Well then, please continue to enjoy Tsukihime.